It's important for example number 9. Symmetry basically means that you could take the function and cut it in half. Alright, so here we have an example of a parabola y equals x squared, and it has symmetry about the y-axis. Okay? Now symmetry just means that there's a line of reflection that cuts the shape in half. So when Mr. Adams says that even functions are symmetrical about the y-axis, that means if I cut it in half right at the y-axis, the left-hand side mirrors the right-hand side. Well, we could see that numerically in a table of values. How do we see that? Well, the pattern repeats itself. So here I have 9, 4, 1. Then I have 1, 4, 9. So that means it's symmetrical. Well, not only can we have symmetry across the y-axis, but we could also have symmetry across the x-axis. So if I come down and I say x equals y squared, it's a similar shape, but it's turned on its side. Here, what happens is that the symmetry is in the x values column. So what happens is the pattern repeats itself. You have 9, 4, 1, and then 1, 4, 9. So whenever you see patterns that repeat themselves, that has symmetry. So let me show you another symmetrical function. If I were to graph sine of x, this actually, no, not sine of x, cosine of x. Did I say sine of x earlier? I meant cosine. Cosine of x is an even function. That means it's symmetrical about the y-axis. And so, if we look at it, what that means is if I cut this in half right down through the y-axis, the left-hand side mirrors the right-hand side. Okay? Now if I look at the table of values, we'll get different values, but you'll still see the pattern. So I'm going to scroll up a little bit. See how we have over here? Negative 0.99, negative 0.416, 0.5403, then we have 1, and then the pattern repeats itself in the other direction. 0.5403, negative 0.4161, negative 0.99. That's how you see the symmetry. Now sometimes you could shift the symmetry over, but it's still symmetrical, right? It's just finding that point of symmetry that's different, okay? And so that's basically all your textbook wants to talk to you about, recognizing the symmetry in the table of values.